Concerned citizens here, folks. Hey, I want to tell you, there's a lot of people out there that criticize me for talking to cops in the way I talk to cops. You know, I'm not a bootlicker. I'm not a cop sucker. I don't condone any of that activity. What I do want to illustrate is that you can talk to a cop straight up and have a conversation with them and they will straight up have a conversation with you. Now, if you don't feel comfortable with doing that, you will know so very quickly into the conversation, and since it's consensual, you can end it and be on your way. However, tonight I chased down a couple of cops. A few minutes later, zoom! They're racing from Cold Spring to Shepherd. I hop in my truck, grab my camcorder, and I'm gone. Alright? I get down there. It takes me, once I get to Shepherd, it takes me less than 5 minutes to locate where they are. Even though on the way down there, I called the dispatch and asked them where was the scene. They would not tell me where the scene was. They hide their transmissions on the radio. Alright, so you can't just ride the scanner and find out where they are. Alright? I have to hunt. And I'm pretty damn good at it. So, if you think that hiding your radio transmissions is going to keep me off a scene, you're mistaken. However, there are other people like Scott Engel. Scott, you know how to spell Scott. E-N-G-L-E. If you look up his channel, he's routinely invited onto these scenes. So why they would invite one journalist and not another, or not provide any information to another journalist, such as myself. And yes, I do have media creds. Here's the temporary version. What I wanted to point out is that even though they hide their radio transmissions, I can still find out where they're at. I asked the attendant, hey, did you see a couple of cops go by here? She's like, yeah, they went that way. And so I went down the road a little ways, and I saw somebody else pulled over, and I said, hey, did you see any cops? They go, yeah, they went that way. And so I went around the corner. There was the cop. I asked him, hey, where's the scene? He's like, I'm going to talk to you. And the rest is video history coming right up. Concerned citizens here. I was at a birthday party. 2 units scrambled towards Shepherd. I was in Cold Spring. I found this guy hanging out. He was, I think, one of the units that scrambled. I asked him where the scene was. He told me, hang on a minute, and then he backed up, closed his windows up, and he's waiting to talk to me.
Kind of stuff. So nowadays it's a whole different world out there. So you're one of those guys that get out there and you know, shows the world what's up. Like I said, if you got nothing to hide, you ain't got a problem being on camera.
And if you guys got nothing to hide.
Oh, that's what I meant. You know, the people that we work, if we got nothing to hide, then you don't mind being on camera. You know. No,
and I know I'm on camera. I mean, you pulled up right in front of me so you could get me on camera.
Well, it's not red yet. It's not red. We're not recording.
I'm rolling. but I'll let you know that I'm rolling. But the reason why I pulled away from you first, I don't know you, and you know, so I was just pulling back. I was like, "Who's this guy?" You know, coming up.
Yep.
To me.
Yeah,
So
I'm a guy who's doing illegal First Amendment protected activity.
At first.
Of course you don't until you have contact.
Yeah, that's why I backed up when I got out.
And you know what? I like you guys. I appreciate what you do. And a majority of what I do is that there is people out there who desire a badge and a gun so that they can exert their authority over people like me, especially people with a camera. Okay, they do not like that. All right, but the problem is that when you guys don't speak out against those guys' transgressions, people start hating cops. And I'm tired of seeing good cops die because of bad cops. And good cops don't stand up and say, this is a bad cop, we need to do something about this guy. And then people start killing you guys. I really hate that. I really do. So if I'm one of those guys, you know, I'm one of those guys who stands behind you. I got your 6. But when you guys won't stand up and have your own 6, when you won't stand up and get rid of those bad cops. Now, I mean, I've already talked to the sheriff. He says he's already dismissed several cops, all right, over his tenure. And what never happens is that they don't have any accountability for their bad behavior. And they go to another department, and then there's a whole other group of cops that are in danger because of this cop's bad behavior. Really, I hate seeing that you guys have to deal. I mean, like, you have to hide your radio transmissions because there are bad actors. All right, and some of those bad actors came from the class of they were done wrong by a bad cop, and they hate cops. And you know, I'm sorry you guys have to deal with that. I really am.
I mean, you know, you don't want to hear us coming to them. You know, if there's something out there, they're doing something illegal, and we're coming, they know we're coming, they're not there anymore. You know, that's another reason why you got to hide stuff.
I got you.
Plus,
element of surprise, basically.
Not all bad people derive from having bad interactions with police. Some people
Hey, man, most of you guys that I've run into here with San Jacinto County, the guys that are coming in, that have been here a little while, and the guys that keep coming in, they are aware of photographers' rights. They're aware of civil rights in general a lot more than the older generation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, they didn't have internet back then. They didn't have cell phones. Everybody's got
Oh, but the Constitution has been around forever.
True that, right? But it's there. You know, you can't teach an old dog new tricks sometimes.
Hey, did you happen to see the video I did of you?
No.
Oh, you got almost 1,000 views.
Oh, sweet.
Celebrity.
Yeah,
you get my good side?
Detective Petty? I did one of Detective Petty where he didn't know HIPAA rights, and the ambulance showed up for a guy that was, you know, we talked about that briefly. Yeah, it's got almost 10,000 views magically.
No kidding.
Yes. So, yeah, I do get out there. I do have a reach.
I knew I was being filmed. It doesn't bother me now.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, and I have every right to film you.
Yeah, I got nothing wrong with it.
Hey.
Just get my good side.
All right, well, so you're still not willing to tell me why you guys rushed out here with lights on, no sirens?
You can always.
You can't tell me anything.
No. No.
But we do DA.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You're a sergeant. You're a sergeant. You're allowed to talk to me.
Not gonna do it.
We do daily activity reports, and all of our stats go online on the county's website.
Yep.
On the San Jacinto County website. All of our stats go on there.
Okay.
All right. So you might want to check that out.
I will.
Have you ever been on that? It shows our arrest, all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
you know what? It's been a while, and I guess last time I was on it, it didn't show a whole lot.
Yeah.
There you go. You can cheat, and they wouldn't even know it.
Who's this guy over here?
That's Deputy Hernandez.
Deputy Mendez?
Hernandez.
Hernandez. I haven't met you yet. Concerned citizens.
You need a card?
He said, "I love you, love your show."
I just don't.